On March 30th, 2023, PhillyCAM joined Philadelphia mayoral candidates at Taller Puertorriqueño for the Philadelphia Arts and Culture Mayoral Forum. I followed writer and editor Toya Haynes as she interviewed attendees, and as I listened to the mayoral candidates share their opinions on our creative climate, I became invested in this frequently used term, creative economy. There isn't one single definition, but there's one I'd like us to consider. And that's economic and restorative justice using creativity and the arts as the vehicle to reach individual and community potential. Many artists are trying to see this sentiment through, that we can build communities actively working to decenter capitalism, but understand the need for an increase in funding and resources that center people, their creativity, and their wellness. As Toya spoke to Philadelphia residents and community leaders in the Philadelphia Arts and Culture Network, I had two questions. One, what is the importance of arts and culture in a city like Philadelphia? And two, what do artists, cultural workers, and other community members need from emerging local politicians to ensure a sustainable, people-oriented creative economy? Let's pass the mic to the people.
Yeah, just want to see more ideas about how the arts can be a solution for things like gun violence and, preventing other crimes and things from happening in the city. The arts is super important for our youth. And I'm here to represent, and advocate for more funding and support for the arts.
Tell me about your interest in the arts tonight, because that's really what it's all about, what the mayor's going to do, or the candidates are willing to do for the arts sector. So tell me why that's important to you.
I mean, the arts, especially in Philadelphia, is a huge economic engine for Black and brown people. Like eds and meds are great, but, the arts are where the neighborhoods come through,
We need a humanistic approach to eliminate poverty, the systematic poverty, and we need our communities to be successful and thrive, and arts and culture is a base for that.
Look at this beautiful building. It's called Taller Puertorriqueño. So, this is a really important aspect, and I really think that the arts is an integral part of our economic development. It's not just a fancy thing. It's not just esoteric. It's our neighborhoods.
For people that might not understand, because I think a lot of times when people think of arts and culture, they just think of, paintings or just music, but there's so much more about how it impacts a community. Can you share more about that, please?
Well, it starts with healing. Through the arts, you can heal yourself and you can say your story.
I am a lifelong Philadelphian. I go to everything, I see everything. I'm the ticket buyer. I support the arts. I've sat on boards in the arts. I want to see it not just survive, but thrive.
Well, it's really important for all the candidates to recognize the importance, as you just explained, of Philadelphia globally as it pertains to music. There often is a running joke that at any given time, on any given stage around the world, for all the various artists, there's at least one person in that band from Philadelphia.
And I think for communities that are considered minorities, it's very important to have our own voice and to have that representation, not somebody writing about us. We need to have these spaces to have our own voice. When we know where we come from, we know and understand where we belong and where we can get. What is our goal? What is that potential that we have within us?
So many of those artists will tell you how they got their first start in a school program or, a community center, and how it just blossomed their career. It was that seed, that foundation that led them on to the greatness that they've become.
But let's know what's happening in cultural centers in all of our neighborhoods, what's happening with all of our children. Why wouldn't I not want to hear what their plan is and where the dollars are being spent and supportive dollars?
So we're looking for candidates who are committed to our mission of using art to transform not just the civic landscape of the city of Philadelphia, but lives.